Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Ebony Ladies in the DR. This show was created to shed some insight into our lives as Black American women living in the Dominican Republic. We promise to make this show informative and fun. We'll share with you how we all came to be here, as well as a long list of differences in comparison to our lives in the United States. This has been quite the journey for everyone, and I'm sure I can speak for everyone in saying that this is an experience we would not trade for anything. This first episode is going to give you an opportunity to learn a little bit about each of us. The next few episodes will give you a more detailed look into our journey and our lives here in the Dominican Republic. Now please join me in meeting the rest of our co-hosts.
Hello, I'm Sheila and I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland. I retired and moved here in November of 2018. I never thought I'd live on a tropical island, but here I am.
Hi guys, I'm Shanna Stevenson, also known as Shan. I have been here, 4 years. I just celebrated 4 years in this wonderful place. I'm so excited to be here still. I also have some other exciting news. I married my husband. I just married my husband who's a Dominican. We'll get into that later though. And I spend most of my days enjoying this place, learning about it, and also running my company, Trip with Shan, which is a travel agency, but we also do real estate and all sorts of things.
Hey, I'm Tammy Washington. I am an author, speaker, and investor. I'm originally from South Carolina, but I came here by way of Atlanta, Georgia. I've been in the Dominican Republic for 2 months now. Woo! And I'm just excited to be here. Like, my typical day is relaxing, working on my mind, my body, my spirit, and then helping other people to be able to earn residual income so that they can live anywhere in the world that they would like to too. So
the newbie.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're welcome.
Okay, and hi everybody. I am Bridget, my husband Davlin, and our dog Bella. We moved here in January 2019, so we've also been here just about 10 months. We're originally from Memphis, Tennessee, but we lived the last 25 years in Houston, Texas, and we just celebrated our 25-year wedding anniversary. So, yeah, a lot going on this year for each and every one of us. We're going to go around to Sheila and find out how she's spending her retirement days here in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, everybody asks me that question. Like, what do you usually do in the Dominican Republic? Since I'm not working, I'm retired, and everybody else I know has 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs. I'm not saying names. Initially, when I got here in November, I went to the beach almost every single day.
Yes.
I mean, for like about 2 months, I went to the beach. Then Bridget and Davlin moved here shortly thereafter. I was here because I was here about a month and a half before y'all got here. So then that's when I started hanging out with them, because luckily they're only like 5 or 10 minutes away from me. So on a bicycle, walking is another story. But we go to the pool, to the beach, shopping.
Everything.
Everything.
We all do everything. We all do a little bit of everything.
We do. Everybody. We try to keep busy.
Oh, and going over to the Malia and exercising, doing all kind of good
and
stuff.
we all try to get our workouts here. I know I've seen Tammy posting. She loves to run on the beach and work out on the beach. That's another beast in itself. I'm going to have to join her at some point. So, but if Tammy would share with us what else she does throughout the day.
So my typical day, well, I'll just say this. When I came with a plan. I said, okay, I'm moving because of my boyfriend. My boyfriend is from the Dominican Republic. I moved here to be with him. So I'm working on my boyfriend, my body, and my business.
The BBB.
Yeah. So my typical day, honestly, I wake up in the morning on my own. I don't really set an alarm clock anymore. Yeah. I naturally wake up around 7. I hit the gym first thing in the morning to work on my body, because if I don't, I won't do it for the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. So I go to the gym for about an hour to 2 hours every day. When I moved to Atlanta, Atlanta gave me some extra weight, and now I'm going to release that. So I work on my body. That's what you said. I'm trying to release that weight, so work out for 1 to 2 hours a day. I come back, and honestly, guys, it's so hot. that as soon as I come back from the gym, I go straight and get in the pool. So I'm in the pool for like an hour. Like, it's amazing.
These Dominican problems.
It's just Dominican problems. It's just so hot, I gotta go to the pool. But literally, I'm in the pool almost every day. And then I come in, and usually my boyfriend's a chef, so usually he'll whip up some great lunch for us. I eat, and during that time, I'm a forex investor, so I'll either take time to learn more about investing or learning more about something I want to invest in, or I'll actually do some trades myself. In the afternoon, I normally just honestly watch TV.
It's time to wind down.
And then in the evening, I get on because I help other people who want to learn how to invest as well. So I get on and I'll teach for maybe an hour or so about forex investing. And that's my typical day.
And so who knows, you signed on to watch this show and learn why 4 women are in the Dominican, and now you're going to learn how to invest as well. So what more could you ask for? I'm just saying. Yeah. And so, Shanna, you've been here 4 years. What do you love most about the island?
Yes. Well, I must say, let me kind of go back, because I think what brought me to this island is what I like most about the island is the people. So I absolutely love the people and the culture of the people here. So one thing that I saw when I first visited the island was just how genuine and how nice and how accommodating the people were here.
I agree.
Like I never felt lost, or like I couldn't. I was never scared here. Like I always felt like I was protected and safe.
Exactly.
And I always just felt really comfortable here. So I've traveled. I've had the pleasure and luckily been able to travel for a good bit of my life. I started at a young age traveling, but something just felt really different about traveling to the Dominican Republic. So it was a feeling that I had never experienced in other places. So I think it was the people, though.
That's
now that I have my husband, I know
that was the people.
It
was definitely meant for you to be here.
I just got married actually in last month in August. We just did like a small little civil ceremony, and then we'll do the big shindig in December.
We're ready to party.
So your girl is just all over the place with wedding plans, but it has been so much fun just diving into cultures, traditions, learning about my husband, his, discovering more about his family, and it's just been, 4 years later, and I'm still learning stuff every day. I'm learning something new.
Right.
Going into a marriage here, I never for a second thought I would be coming to another country and falling in love with a man that was not from, my own.
Right.
Doesn't share like similar background to me, but we are definitely on the same page with things, so it's just been nice seeing that together. Coming from 2 different cultures. So.
And the language barrier. How did y'all even manage? Because I've met your husband. His English is poquito. So so how did that?
So my husband speaks very, very little English, but thank God after 4 years of being here and studying some Spanish in school, we communicate 90% of the time is Spanish. So I've learned a lot from being here and from the people and from him. Right. So we communicate in Spanish.
That is awesome. Yeah, everybody's always, asking what I love most. But people who really, really know me, they already know that I love the weather. I love year-round summer. I do not own a sweater, no wool, no cashmere, no leather, nothing warm. So I will be here throughout the winter months. So anybody want to come visit me, come on down to the Dominican Republic. It's summer. We're by the pool now all day. It is the same temperature. So this is what I enjoy most about the Dominican Republic. Everybody's been asking us how we all came to be and if any of us knew each other prior to moving to the Dominican Republic. So I know I met Tammy at Anyo's. It was a black expat meetup. I met her as well as a few other black Americans, and it was a nice evening. And I know Shanna and Sheila knew each other prior, but still met on the expat group prior to moving here. So we'll let Sheila share on how she met myself and Shanna.
Okay, so I met Shanna first about 3 years ago in a black travel group. Then when I was asking a bunch of questions about the Dominican Republic, since Shanna was already here, had already been here for a year and a half, she was like, oh, you need to get into these expat groups on Facebook. So she said, join this one, join that one, join the other. So anyway, I did that, and then Shanna and I became fast friends. And my next trip here to the Dominican Republic, we actually met face to face, and we hung out. We went on here, we went there. We did some road trips. She took me. We did a lot of
Put her
great
under my
things.
wing.
Yes, she did. She showed me around and showed me quite a few things. Bridget, I also met. She and her husband through Facebook, and I'm not gonna cry about this, but. She was in one of the expat groups as well, and I was looking for baking soda because that's what I used to brush my teeth. It was like, I keep my teeth so white. I use baking soda.
I remember that post.
So, yeah, and so I was like, and I think you were just because you were going to get some because you were in Atlanta. But anyway, Bridget said, "Oh, I'll bring you some baking soda." Those were her first words to me. "Hi, Sheila, I'll bring you some baking soda." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's great, that's great." But in the meantime, I found some, and turns out she and I started corresponding,
Right.
and actually this was prior. Oh, actually no, the baking soda. Because I did your count. Because I was with you with your countdown. No, I was here. I was here for your countdown.
Right, you was here.
But then I saw Bridget Davlin and Bella down the street from my apartment, and I was in a cab. So I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, that's." So we finally met face to face because we both live on the side. We all the 4 of us live on the same property, and at the front gate, waiting for the guagua to go downtown. And after that, everything is history. The rest is history. Yeah. We all became fast friends, and they watch out for me, and we all watch out for each other.
And you actually met my husband.
We met
me,
Debbie,
right?
we came down in September of 2018 to purchase our house, and that's how we met Shanna, because we stayed at her Airbnb, which was wonderful. But we could not find matches to light the oven, because me and Davlin are gonna cook at an Airbnb.
Okay.
So we couldn't find the matches, and we didn't know how to light the oven. And her husband did a special delivery in the middle of the night and brought us matches. So I've liked him for a long time before I even knew they were gonna get married. Just right off the bat, I thought he was just like a really sweet guy. Dominican men are really nice.
Yeah, that's a whole nother episode.
Another episode too.
That's why women come over here.
That's why they do. So. It's like so many good things about the island that we all love. And Sheila, share what you love most about the island.
You know what? I got to step back for a second. Because I'll be remiss. I didn't talk about how I met Tammy. Tammy and I met through Bridget and Shanna at Bridget's home. When we had a little business meeting. And that was the first time Tammy, although Bridget and I had already heard from both of them, Tammy, she's such a sweet. That's what they were. Tammy's such a sweet. I think you're really going to like her. She's such a sweet lady.
We would not be here if this didn't work. Exactly. This works. Exactly. We all share common likes, dislikes, and apparently we all love being here with the island life, with everything that's going on. I know the funny thing, Sheila may reference to the guagua. For those of you who don't know what the guagua is, that'll be in a transportation section. It is our public bus system. So we will get back to that. Don't you worry. Everybody's like, what do y'all do for fun? We have to share our fun facts about us. If you really want to get to know us, you got to know fun things about us. I'll start with me because I am the dancer in the group. I love to dance. Music is not even required. I'll just break out and I will just start dancing and nobody will even know what's going on. And my little, right? Every time. And my little secret fantasy is to dance in a music video with Chris Brown. Anybody can make that happen. Anybody out there can make it happen. Make it happen.
Let's do it.
Make it happen. These knees will show up. All right? And
wait, can I just say something
real
quick?
Please.
That is so funny because I have always said, like, in my next life, I'm going to be somebody's backup dancer.
Look, we ready? Chris Brown? Chris Brown, if you're watching, we're ready. You got these ready. Cougars ready. I'm not. Oh, you're not. I am. Only me.
Neither she got
I'm the cougar. I'm the old lady in the video, but I can show up now. Just let you know, I'll show up and show out in that video. So Sheila, your fun fact.
Well,
share it.
My fun fact is well, it's funny and fun. being here in the Dominican Republic, because they were like, oh, she's a gringa, you know, we're going out dancing and all this stuff like that. Then they're surprised and shocked because I dance salsa, I dance merengue, I dance bachata, and then there's some other song, I can't even remember the name of it, something else that somebody else taught me down here, and I don't even remember what the name of it was. But I get out there and I just
no music required. Look what happened.
Right, and then, and then everybody will say Dominicana, and I'm like, no, Americana. They be like, Morena, Dominicana, no, Americana. Then they be like. Then they
Dominican
because of the way I dance.
Yeah.
Or I always got Dominican, Puerto Rican. They would go down the line. They would always right. Even in the States, when I'm out salsa dancing and stuff, it was like, where are you from? I'm from Delaware or whatever. Where's your family from? I mean, they would keep asking, where are you from? Where are you from? And I'm like, here, you know, I live in Silver Spring. And they were like, no, your family. Are you Dominican? No. Are you Puerto Rican? No. Are you Panama?
Just let them know you can move those hips like a Latino. You can do it.
I come, my people.
You got it. You can do it. Africa. You can do it. I'll tell you.
I got
your
rhythm.
Fun fact.
Unlike these two, I'm the black girl who has no rhythm. So. You know, the good thing about me, though, is I come to the clubs and you can't help but to dance. So I just enjoy, you know, I do what I can do.
Nothing wrong with that.
But my fun fact, I would say, is that I speak really, really good Spanglish.
Spanglish.
Y'all know what Spanglish is?
Spanglish is a whole nother word. That's
my mixture of Spanish and English, and they understand me perfectly. So in 4 years, I have a really good grasp on the Spanglish language.
Like I'm Dominican,
and it works for us. Like my husband understands it. They get it. The people who see me walk the street for 4 years, they get it. Like it works.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And a lot of people ask me, how did I learn Spanish? Because I'm kind of playing, but because I do have a really good grasp of the Spanish language. If they slow down when they speak to me. The thing about living here is people speak so fast. Which is what we do too when we talk. We speak really fast, but I actually have a pretty good understanding of the Spanish language. My mom was a Spanish teacher, so a lot of people think because my mom was a Spanish teacher, I have an advantage, which technically I do. Except we never spoke Spanish in the house like that.
Oh, okay.
She would help with some Spanish homework or something like that, but I took it in school. But my fun fact would just be that. I'm a beast at Spanglish.
A beast at Spanglish.
But not on the dance floor.
Beast at Spanglish. And Tammy, your fun fact?
So, let's see. My fun fact. So, I'm really big into personal development and things like that, right? And so, I'm very big into visualizing and manifesting. And years ago, probably 10 years ago, I used to salsa dance a lot. I was learning the salsa, things like that. And I remember praying one day and being like, God, I want a man who can salsa dance, and like we can go out, we can have fun, but I want him to be black, right? And then years later, I'm like,
look at
you know, God, I really want to live on the beach. Like I was like, that is just like my ultimate dream, and I would visualize it every day. Like, one day I'm gonna live on the beach. One day I'm gonna live on the beach. And it wasn't until I moved here that I realized, oh my gosh, I manifested
it all.
That's black man who can salsa
dance
and live
and
at the beach and cook.
Oh, wow. That's
a package. That's a good package.
Cherry on top from God. He was like,
that was it.
Set you up right here. So that's kind of a fun
fact. He went like this.
That's absolutely a fun fact.
That's for you, Tammy. That's for you.
Extra good in your life.
I'm telling
you. So yeah,
you.
I fought moving here. We'll talk about that more in our, moving episode.
Right?
But I fought moving here, and then I realized, oh my God, God gave me everything that I wanted.
And he usually does. Not to turn this into a preaching segment, but he usually does. And that's the thing. You live your life right, all your blessings, and don't wait. Just live. You know, enjoy life. You feel this breeze. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but we're sitting out by the pool at the country club, you know, where we live on a golf course community. And it's just like I feel spoiled. But it's something that we all, I feel like, have all worked towards. We've all worked for, you know, worked to be here. My husband and I, we took a year off to just kind of relax and get it all together. And the process, we started a travel agency business. So if you would, go on to Facebook and like at your assistance, and we do travel, we book deals and tips, and just everything fun travel related. But that's how we kind of keep ourselves busy throughout the day, as well as I like to go to the gym and try to stay in shape. I go to the beach. We did aqua spin the other day, me and Sheila and Shanna. That was an experience, but that's what we do here in the Dominican life. It's a little bit of something every single day that we are learning and enjoying and loving. I know we each probably have a long list of things that we say, we're going to go explore the rest of the island. We're going to learn how to cook Dominican food. It's just, the list goes on, but that's life. This is what we chose to make of it. We hope you'll, will continue to watch us, and Shanna has like more things to add for us, so jump right in.
And I'll just based on what you were just saying, I think that there's no cookie cutter person that that this life can have. Like, I think anybody could have this sort of life. Like you said, we all work towards this. So we're all at different stages of life. Like, we're at different ages. We come from different places. I don't think that this is intangible for anybody. I think if you have something in your mind and you seriously work towards it, this can be yours. So we're not doing anything necessarily special. We're just the ones who took the step out of the box and decided to make this life. A lot of us had certain plans as far as getting here, and things worked out differently, and we'll get into that. But we all just took the step, that faithful step out of our comfort zone and out of the box. And this is something that anybody with the right mindset and with the right with the right plan can do.
Right. But
and it doesn't matter, like you were talking about age, it doesn't matter what your age is. You could come down here, you could start your own business here, because there's a lot of services that aren't provided down here that somebody could just make a killing with. You can, like me, retire. I would say like Bridget and her husband retired, but they retired. They down here and they got a whole bunch of jobs right now.
We just came out.
But it's so many things that you can do. You can work at the resorts. There's people that are moved. I actually met a couple in Olay several months ago.
A grocery store.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Olay is a grocery store, and they were telling me that they had just both moved here. I can't remember whether they told me they were working at a resort or whether they were teachers or what, but there's teaching down here, just anything you can find in the States is here. But the two of them just decided that they wanted to move down here. They both found jobs and they moved. They were young people. They were in their 20s.
Yeah. So you just have to remember, you don't have to wait until you're a retirement age, typical American, 60, 62, 65, some people 67 with the way that the world and the economy is. You just have to know that you want something different for yourself and just go for it. That's absolutely go for it. Tammy, any last words from you? Encouraging words for our viewers?
I would just say whatever your dream is, whatever your dream life is, believe that you can have it. Just kind of like what Shan said, it's just a matter of making the decision and saying yes, So we're Ebony Ladies in the DR. We didn't know each other before we got here.
Right.
But we made friends once we got here, And I think there are a lot of fears that Americans have about moving out of the country. And what you'll learn is that a lot of times it's almost better.
Right?
In the U.S.
It is.
I agree. To open your mind up to it.
Right. Well, we've come to the end of our first episode. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you come right back here on YouTube every Tuesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and join us, we would appreciate it. Sit down, glass of wine, Coke, glass of rum, bring a friend or two or 10 or 1,000. Everybody get together, watch the show. We would love to see you again. And you definitely want to tune in for the next episode. It's going to be all about Sheila here. So you get to learn a little bit more about Sheila. You already see the personality come through, and we don't know if she's going to dance or not. Who knows? But we hope that you all will show up and join us here. And remember, life is short. Take care. Get rid of that bucket list and just start enjoying your life now. Do everything that you want to do now while you can.
Adios.